been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit a recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like super...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But you look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here's 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Texans will take over. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
This is 2nd and 8. Now the first carry here for the running back. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stroud working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. To see if they can do better here on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And this one's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Motion man is Shakir. To throw is Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A give running right is strong here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Stroud to throw it. Finds Strong on the check down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Pierre Strong with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And complete to Drake London. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try to get the run. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing now is Stroud. Hyatt there to grab it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gets it to Strong. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd call. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud looking to throw. Flush to his right. Able to push his way through. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stroud. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 27. 26.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Breaks through the contact. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 70 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here goes Stroud again. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud to throw it. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Here as he's taken down. Christian Harris in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.